slightly thundery El Reno, Oklahoma. My name is Nick Coleman. I'm the director, one of the directors of history's greatest aircraft. We are here in Oklahoma filming, but we thought we'd give you a bit of a moment to join us live. We're filming with the Caldwell collection, which is a brand new museum that's opening at El Reno at Mustang Field in El Reno. It's El Reno Regional Airport, but back in the war when they were training pilots here, it was called Mustang Field. So we thought what we'll do is we will give you a little look around. We'll tell you what we've been doing over the weekend. But first off, we'll give you a bit of a look round at some of the aircraft that we've got here. Let me spin the camera around. So, one of the games I think that we can play here is name the aircraft. So, it's fairly easy with this one. It's very clearly a Fairchild PT-19B, and even got the serial number there for you. Look. So this, I can't tell exactly where it is for security reasons, but hidden away at El Reno Regional Airport is a storage hangar, and we are about to deposit in that storage hangar. We're about to deposit a WWII that was picked up in Colorado Springs over the weekend. There's a film coming about that. There is the Penske that's, I'll just take you over there for a second actually. There's the Penske. Here's Jill, who's part of the museum team. We'll talk to her in a minute. She's a upholstery expert. There's Sean, the AMP trainee, and then that is the backside of legendary restorer Rob Locke. And there is he's a real short arse. He's about 7 foot tall. So what you can see up there is a WWII 10 that is a restoration project that was underway with the wonderful Allens down in Colorado Springs, who tragically are no longer with us, but their son John Allen sold Tony that restoration project. So Tony's brought it back here to Mustang Fields, to El Reno, and that's going to be built up while you watch in the museum. You might have to stay around for quite a while to watch, but it's going to be built up while you watch. So here are some of Tony Caldwell's other aircraft. They are deeply, deeply beautiful things. So there are those of you out there who are much more expert than me, who are going to tell us what these individual wackos are. And the word is wacko, not Waco. The word is wacko. I would encourage you to post some comments below. I would also encourage you to click, like, and subscribe, of course. Do subscribe to the channel because we've got lots and lots and lots of new content coming up. This thing is just absolutely beautiful. Now, while they have the storage hangar in use, so this is a storage hangar, this is not the display hangar that all the aircraft are going to be in. And the aircraft that are going to be at the Caldwell collection are going to focus on the golden age. So that's really the 1920s through to the start of the 1940s. It's an old warbird museum. It's really, really interesting. You'll be able to go through the history of these aircraft, and you'll be able to see how they have developed and how technically they've developed as well. This is in fact Rob's own aircraft, Rob Locke, who we were talking with earlier. It's having a little bit of a wee at the moment because it's been sitting here a while. But you know what they say about a radial engine? If it's not dripping oil, it's empty. Now, those of you, and it's several thousand of you, who have watched the episode that's called "Can You Take an Aircraft to Pieces with a Can You Take an Aircraft to Pieces with Walmart tools?" which we proved that you can, will have seen this aircraft, which we brought out. I say we brought out, Tony and his team brought out from the appropriately named Caldwell, Idaho. Just a sheer coincidence, his name of the place. From Caldwell, Idaho. It's a Lincoln Page. It was used quite a lot for sort of postal deliveries and the early post service. And what I should say as well, I don't think it's the case for the Lincoln Page, but most of the wackos, if you look at the front cockpit, you'll see it looks pretty wide. That's because it's a two-seater front cockpit, so it's a three-seat aircraft. That's the majority of them, and a lot of aircraft of that period, because they were used as air taxis or you'd put tons and tons of mail in the front of it. Fascinating. And of course, if you're putting two people in there, two modern people of sort of my size, you would not get in. But two people from the 1920s who were physically much smaller than us, you would get in. Now, just before we picked up the aircraft from Idaho, we picked this plane up, which is a parakeet, spelled P-A-R-R-A-K-E-E-T. Another one that Tony just really liked, thinks is really interesting in the development of these sort of aircraft. And yeah, so he purchased this and brought it back. Not so much of a project, it's going to have a little bit of maintenance done, but that's going to be flying. All these aircraft are going to fly. They're all going to be flying aircraft, which is great news. Now, here's the moment where I prove that I'm not a smart ass, and you folks pretty well are. Not sure what this is. Tandem twin. You can have a guess below, but spoiler alert, I'm going to go at the tail, and oh, it's a porterfield. So there we go. Sounds like it should be some sort of alcoholic drink. I'll have a porterfield if you don't mind. So there we go. This, as most of you will know, is a monocoupe. Look at this. Look at this work. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just lovely? Let me give you a view this way on. Isn't that just the prettiest thing? The work that went into these things is just absolutely fantastic. Just coming back to the parakeet, that's just a little single-seater. Yeah, little basic, I guess, some training, and I guess it's just one of those aircraft of that kind of period that you bought the plane and you went out and flew it. So just touching underneath here. Jill told me what this aircraft was and I immediately forgot. Again, just a little bit of a look. Let's go and see if we can catch Jill. This is all stuff that we've, all stuff that's been trucked back with Jill and Rob from where we just were, down in Colorado Springs. Lots and lots of space for the aircraft. They are the famous, they actually haven't come from Colorado Springs, they've come from up the road. They're the famous step ladders. I went to Walmart and bought when we found we hadn't got any step ladders or any tools. Let's just grab the duo for a moment. Rob Locke up there. First off, I have to do this gag. How's the weather up there?
First time I've heard that today.
No, really, yeah, amazing. So we're live on YouTube at the moment, so please do not swear. Tell us about what we've been doing this weekend. Tell us a little bit about the Caldwell Museum and your interesting part in it.
That was a three-part question.
It is a three-part question,
so
yeah.
The first part, I'll talk to you about the plane.
Yeah.
Built in 1929. It's called a WACO. I believe it's an ASO or it's a CSO. The first letter is just the engine, the type of engine. Originally, this had a Wright J5. Same engine that Lindbergh used to go across the Atlantic.
Let's have a walk up here, yeah.
They're not